Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the effect of the fourth house lord in all the 12 houses. Okay, before starting the video, humble request from me that if you are interested in learning Vedic Jyotish and Vastu, then please do subscribe to the channel for more such content. And if you like this video, at the end of the video, please give it a thumbs up. This will give me and my team a lot of motivation. Okay, so let's understand what is the significance of the fourth house, and hence what is the significance of the lord of the fourth house. The fourth house is your inner stability, your emotions, your emotional foundation. It also gives the importance of your mother, your education, your property, and also your mental peace. Wherever the fourth house lord goes, your mental focus and your mind's attention will go. This placement shows what you consider as home throughout your life, which means that what is your comfort zone or what is going to be the main uh, theme of your life. When I say main theme of your life, don't confuse it with the effect of the first house lord. The main theme in the sense that what is it that you are going to think about the most, and what is it that you are going to put the highest amount of mental effort in your life the most. Let's understand fourth house lord effect in the first house in Lagna. Here you will carry the home within you, which means that you want emotional control over your environment. Your mother's influence is going to be very, very strong on your personality. Your mother is going to shape the way you think, the way you behave, the way you act in your life, and your mother's influence is going to be very, very high, irrespective of whether the mother is there with you or not with you. Your mother's way of thinking is going to be your way of thinking, and her influence is going to shape your life's reality. Your decision making will be mostly emotion based. You will do a lot of analysis, but eventually you will say that okay, I am going to take the decision where I feel I am most emotionally attached to, which also uh, can be linked a little bit towards intuition, but more from intuition, it is actually from emotion rather than logic or practicality. Psychology and any kind of business related to education is a field that can be very suitable for you if your fourth house lord is in the Lagna. You can also be in fields where you can give emotional support to people. For example, as I said, being in the psychology uh, field, or becoming a psychologist, or working with children, that is also a good uh, field for you. You can also get into elderly care, or you can go into the education business. Now let's talk about the fourth house lord in the second house. Your mind is always on family, food, and how you can earn more money. Okay, food being the primary thing, you are the epitome of a foodie person who just enjoys food, but also the process of making the food. You will be the person who will be watching at least 4 to 5 recipes on YouTube every single day, because the major attention of your life is going towards the second house, and second house gives you your family, your food, and your income. Also, you will be thinking a lot about how you are earning money right now and how you can increase your income. You will constantly be looking out for ways to get new sources of income. You will need financial stability in your life to feel emotionally stable. If there is any period of time in your life where you don't have an income, or you have a dip in your income, reduction in your income, you will be very, very emotionally disturbed because of this. So hence, having a stable income is something that is going to be very, very crucial for you. Your education is going to directly support you in your life and in your income. Whatever education that you take, that education will greatly influence your income sources in your life, which means that the more higher education do you do, or higher specialization you do in any particular field, you will get more income as an expert, as a specialist in that particular field of yours. Your mother is going to give you the value systems in your life, and your mother will help you or inculcate you all the family traditions that your family has in you, and you will follow all those traditions and pass it down to your children, especially to your spouse, because your mother taught it. Okay, now you will say, won't your mother teach to your spouse? Yes, that is also there, but you will be more active in, passing down those values and those traditions to your spouse, and from your spouse to your children. Now let's talk about the fourth house lord in the third house. Your peace comes from travel, communication, and completing some kind of task. You will get a lot of high, a lot of emotional surge when you complete a task, when you put a check mark on your checklist. You also will love to travel, even though it might be a short travel, even though you might just want to be going out to buy groceries. You will take out your scooter or your bike or car, and you will go out. If your work is for 5 minutes, you will take a long cut, you will do 10-15 minutes of drive, and you will come back and you will complete that work, because you enjoy traveling. The whole focus of your mind or mental state will be on traveling. You will be constantly planning your next trip. Similarly, you will be also very good in communication, and you will be in charge, or some way or other influenced by a source of income where your main activity is going to be communication. For example, whether it be sales or HR or marketing, this kind of activities. You are a person who cannot sit idle. You cannot sit idle for 1 or 2 days in your home. You will make sure that you will find some or the other task, some or the other excuse to get out of your home and go to some other place, travel for a short while, and do some or the other work. Your mother's influence will give you courage and communication style. Your communication style, which is going to be good, will be highly influenced by your mother, because your mother's communication style is something that you will imbibe in your own life. Similarly, your mother will also teach you courage in your life, which will help you in difficult situations whenever you will face them. You are also going to be good in writing, marketing, and media, because of strong communication. This will become a natural way of life for you. Now let's talk about the fourth house lord in the fourth house, which is the own domain. This is a very strong position, and it can give a very strong foundation to the person. This gives a natural protection to this person's mother and to this person's home. This person will have a very smooth education, and often you will see fourth house lord in the fourth house people pursuing higher education up until their age of 35 to 40. They will also be blessed with property, land, and real estate, especially ancestral property, and they will also be successful in making properties of their own if there is no malefic planet sitting with the fourth house lord in the fourth house. This person's mind is going to be stable and less affected by emotional ups and downs in life. Overall, fourth house lord in fourth house, considering that there is no malefic planet in this position, is a good position. Now let's talk about fourth house lord in fifth house. Here, emotions connect with your intelligence and your creativity. You will have a strong romantic mindset. Romance will strongly influence your life. Your mother will be creative, and your mother will also be highly spiritually inclined. This is a good placement for people who want to become teachers, or complete drastic opposite of that, who want to go into speculative fields like trading or stock market, etc. Overall, it's a decent position. Fourth house lord in fifth house. Now let's talk about fourth house lord in the sixth house. So this is where the mind is going to start to become restless. Peace comes only after dealing with responsibilities, service, or daily routine. And the daily routine of this person is going to be a little difficult and harsh. There can be disputes in the home environment of this particular person, because the sixth house is of enemies, it is of loan. Okay, so there can be disputes in the home environment of this person, and the health of this person's mother can be affected. The person's mother will have health issues throughout her life. You will learn emotional stability through a lot of struggle and after facing a lot of problems in your life, which means that after the age of 40 you will find a little bit of peace, but you will also become bitter towards life situation, little bit skeptic towards life situation. So fourth house lord in sixth house is a difficult position. The remedy for this are there are several remedies for this. If there is a malefic planet in the fourth house, sixth house with the fourth house lord, then it is actually beneficial for you. If you want to know the remedies, I will create a different video for it. So make sure that you subscribe, because I'm going to make a remedy video specifically for every house placement as per the lord of that house. Okay, because there will be multiple remedies that one has to do, including gemstone, including mantra jap, including puja, all of these things, right? And this applies to all the houses. Okay, so now let's move on to fourth house lord in the seventh house. Your partner will become your home. Emotional life is heavily influenced by your relationship, especially marriage. You will settle up in a place which is going to be far away from your birthplace, and your spouse, your husband or wife, sorry, will be someone who will be born or who will be living far away from your birthplace, and most likely you will have to settle with them in a place away from your birthplace, which also means that you will be living away from your mother after your marriage, and that distance will be quite far. You will be living in a different city. In terms of business partnership, you will get mental stability in a good business partnership, but overall in the long term you will have problems in this particular business partnership, so it is better to avoid business partnership. It also depends on what planet is sitting with the fourth house lord in the seventh house. If there is a benefic planet that is sitting in the fourth house lord with the seventh house, then the business partnership situation can be beneficial, but overall it is better to avoid business partnership. Now let's talk about the fourth house lord in the eighth house. This is a deeply karmic placement. Mind goes into hidden emotions, psychology, or sudden events, which means that the home environment of this person will transform multiple times in life. The mother's life will shift suddenly, will see a lot of ups and downs after the birth of this native, and this person will have deep interest in occult sciences as well. This person can also have a mother who is involved in occult sciences, or who is involved in research of jyotish, etc. This person's mother's health will be also affected because of some kind of psychological issues. So psychological issues could come to this native's mother. Overall, fourth house lord in the eighth house is not a good position, so one has to do the remedies for this position as well. Now let's talk about the fourth house lord in the ninth house. Here the peace for the native will comes from spirituality, long journey, pilgrimage. You will live away from your birthplace, especially you will move away from your birthplace to gain higher education in life. So most of the people having fourth house lord in the ninth house will leave their native place after the 12th standard or graduation to go to some other city to do their MBA or post graduation degree. Okay, your higher belief system will bring you emotional stability, which means that you will be a spiritual person and you will be believing in an higher entity, and that higher entity's belief is going to give you emotional stability in your life. Now let's talk about 10th house lord, sorry, 4th house lord in the 10th house. You need a career which is going to be stable and which is going to be peaceful. Hence, a conventional career or a government job, depending whether you will get a government job or not, depends on various other planets' position in your kundli. But you need to look out for a job which is not very hectic, which is more of a peaceful and stable job. Workplace is going to become your second home, which means that you will be a workaholic kind of a person. Your mother will have a strong influence on deciding which profession you will choose, which means that if your mother says that you need to become a doctor, or if your mother says that you need to do a bank job exam, you that is where you will take your decision, and that is what will shape your career. So your mother's influence and decision is going to be very crucial for you in your career. In terms of public life and authority positions, you will have a good position in your public life amongst your relatives and friends, and because you have a stable job or career, you will also be very well respected in terms of your employees or the people subordinates in your uh, organization as well. Now let's talk about the fourth house lord in the 11th house. Here the mind will move towards how to make quick gains, how to make a good network, how to increase your ambition, how to go after your ambition and your desires. Your friends and your social circle will hugely impact your mental peace. If your friends will not give importance to you, that will really affect you a lot. So you will always be in a need of having constant friend circle, business network, or overall people that you know, okay, what we call as connections. Real estate or family will help you a lot in your life, which means that you can do any business related to real estate, whether it be construction business or broking business or doing a job in the real estate related fields, etc. This kind of a real estate related field can really help you a lot. If you are interested in occult science, then vastu related becoming a vastu consultant can also be a very beneficial thing for you because it is directly related to real estate. Also, your family will help you a lot financially. Your family will help you a lot in setting up your business, and your family will also support you financially in times where you might not have financial uh, stability. Okay, you desire for large achievements, and that will give you emotional satisfaction, which means that your ambitions will be very high. You will be constantly thinking about your aims and goals and aspirations in your life, and when you will achieve those aspirations in life, that is what will give you emotional stability. If for example, for any reason you have not achieved any ambition or not able to achieve your ambition, that will give you a lot of dissatisfaction in life. So your emotional stability is linked purely on the achievement of your ambitions. Now let's talk about the fourth house lord in the 12th house. Here it is all about detachment. You will seek isolation, you will focus on spirituality, and you will think of moving to a foreign land away from your birthplace or away from the land or area in which you were born. Your mother may be living far from where you uh, live, or where you basically you will shift to a place which is going to be a far city from your mother. Now this can be in same city in your country in India itself, or you may move out of India, go to some other country, and your mother is still living in your native place in a city in India. So this is a very high possibility of a native having fourth house lord in the 12th house. You will also be having a source of income which is connected to the fourth house, which means that sorry, the 12th house, which means that anything related to spirituality or meditation, or your income must be coming from any place which is not from the place of your birth. In simple words, your income will be coming from a foreign land. As I said, foreign land doesn't mean that it is a different country. It can be the same country in the same sorry, it can be the same country but different city, where the language is different, culture is different. So but the thing is that you will have a source of income away from the place of birth of yours. Okay. And your emotional stability is going to be highly uh, rooted into spirituality. The more spiritual practices that you will do, the more happier you will feel. If you are not able to practice spirituality, or uh, you are not getting time alone, because 12th house is also about isolation. You are a kind of person who needs at least 15-20 minutes to just sit alone and go through your own thoughts in life. If you don't get that 15-20 minutes of alone time, me time, then that can have an emotional disturbance for you. So you need to make sure that you should get 15 to 20 minutes, or whatever is the best appropriate time for you, to do meditation, and also to just sit with yourself and go through your thoughts. This will give you a lot of happiness. Okay, so this was the fourth house lord in the 12th house. So we understood that where the fourth house lord goes, your mind also is invested in that particular house's characteristics. This placement also shows that where your mother's uh, life will be, her mental state, her interest, her health, etc. And also it shows your emotional grounding in life. So I hope you found value in this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe if you have not subscribed. This will really motivate me a lot and help me as well. And if you want my personal consultation, then you can book my consultation with the link in the description box or in the YouTube channel bio. Thank you so much. Om Namah Shivaya.